Welcome to Those Who Can't Do. I am your host, Andrea Forkham, and today I have two guest co-hosts, and they didn't know they were both going to be here today, so I just like to breed a little chaos. So I have Denver Riley again, and Gaspar Randazzo.
Hey.
Who's sitting on the floor of a basement right now for the purpose of our podcast. So thank you guys for joining today.
I'm sitting on the floor because my basement flooded. So where I usually record, I can't record in there. I put all my stuff in this room with storage, and now I'm just sitting on the floor in that room because you wanted me to have a different angle.
Yeah, it was just because I wanted to be able to see your face better.
Because Andrea's bossy.
Because
I'm just kidding.
Purely for the aesthetics.
Thank you, Gaspar. Now you know what I've dealt with my whole life of all of 3 years.
So did you guys work together?
Yes.
Yes, we were teacher besties.
And then she moved.
And then she said, I actually can't work here anymore because of this one. And she pointed at me and then flipped me off and threw my computer on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. In that order. Okay, Denver, before we started recording, you were mentioning about your new cup that you got.
Yes, I was.
This very teachery looking cup. It's a loud cup. Okay, Gaspar, have you seen Wicked?
So when I was 14, I dated this girl who was obsessed with Wicked. She used to have
trauma.
She used to have no, it's not trauma. I could care less.
Okay, good.
She used to walk around the house and be like, loathing, I'm so loathing, or some shit like that. And I still remember that.
I know exactly what you're saying.
And I never saw the movie. Well, we saw we saw like a play once, but it was like a local theater. It wasn't Broadway. And then she saw it like 13 times in a limo or something. And I was like, I'm not going ever to see this. What? Then my wife now really likes it also. So she's like, oh, we'll go see the movie. I was like, why don't you go with someone else? So, because now at this point,
wow.
First off, I didn't know Ariana Grande was in it. I like her. And I feel like I have a shot with her. So
okay.
I would see
honestly,
the movie
yes.
She likes Staten Island. She likes guys from Staten Island. So I feel like I would see the movie for her, but not for any other reason. I have zero interest. I didn't even know that it was about the witches before I never saw Wizard of Oz either. So I'm completely don't go by me. I don't watch movies. I don't watch movies.
Okay.
There's a lot to unpack with what you just shared. I'm trying to understand how you've avoided the Wizard of Oz. You never had the experience.
That's one of the best movies of all time.
I saw the part.
Watch it.
I've seen enough of it to know what it's about. I know, there's a twister. They get sucked up. She's clicking her toes. Then all of a sudden they got the.
And then the end. The credits roll.
I want to hear the summary from Gaspar. So she was clicking her toes.
She meets the wizard. Right. She meets the lion. She meets the tin guy. She meets the scare got crow. Then all of a sudden they go to the wizard. Oh, he's not really a wizard. He's behind a curtain. This is someone else.
Spoiler.
I don't want to ruin this if anyone hasn't seen it. Then
from 1954.
They're like, please send me home. And then the monkeys come, they fly. Then the green witch is like, I'm going to kill your dog. Then they end up, it's all a dream. She was knocked out, right?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen enough of it, but I never sat and watched it in its entirety. My kids have no interest. It's boring as hell.
You're breaking Denver's heart. That was her
you really
whole
are.
childhood.
I'm sorry, Denver.
It's fine because I understand how people would be like, I have no interest. I will just say that I watched it so many times I broke my parents' VCR and they had to buy a new one. And I also had ruby slippers that I wore on the first day of school.
Do you know her ruby slippers are actually in a museum in Washington, D.C.? I went to it.
I did know that, but I haven't been, and I'm really jealous.
It meant nothing to me, if it makes you feel
Okay. He's like, your biggest dream is
couldn't care
garbage.
less.
I couldn't care any less.
I remember I was going to take a picture of it and it was phone memory full. And I was like, I should delete something. And then I was like, nah, who cares?
Don't care.
Meanwhile, you literally live so close to actual real Broadway. How long would it take you to go from where you live, Gaspar, and get to a Broadway play?
So Staten Island to Manhattan is 12 miles, but like an hour and a half it would take driving.
Oh my
So-
God.
What a hellscape you live in.
We do go to Broadway once a month. All right. I'll tell you what the last show I saw. I took my wife to see Our Town, right? You want my review?
Not familiar.
Denver. Okay, well, don't
I'm
get
not
too familiar. Don't get too
Okay.
familiar. All right, so it's the guy from Big Bang Theory. He's the lead, which was cool.
Which one? Sheldon?
Sheldon.
Okay.
Oh.
Katy Perry. Not Katy Perry. Katie Holmes is in it, and like we sat second row. So I was like, "Yo, Katie!" Like when she came out, I was like literally talking to her half the play.
Just heckling.
So then like the show happened. I fell asleep 20 minutes in. I woke up at the very end. Everybody around me is hysterical crying. My wife is crying. I didn't know what to do. I looked to my left. I looked to my right. I felt bad. I started fake crying. So they felt like I was watching it with them. I didn't want people
The
to think I was.
commitment to respect the arts is so.
Yes.
I do love
So-
that.
Oh my God.
I did see Water for Elephants recently. Do you know what that is?
I do,
I've
but I
read the
haven't
book.
seen it.
Don't.
Okay,
trying to
and I'm
think-
sending this to Broadway.com.
I'm trying to think of a good play. Like I did see good ones too. Sweeney Todd.
Did you like Sweeney Todd?
Sweeney Todd was amazing. I loved Sweeney Todd.
Okay. Thank God. That one's
Yeah.
really good.
What I saw of it was great. What happens is I fall asleep as soon as lights go down. Movie theater, any kind of theater, I'm out cold because I wake up at 5:30. I don't drink coffee. I'm wired from 5:30 till 10 o'clock at night. So like every time the lights go down, I fall asleep regardless of a situation. Even if it's a movie I'm dying to see, instant sleeping in the movie theater.
So I love that we're doing this all together because you and I, Gaspar, could not be on more ends of the spectrum. I will start a movie at 2 a.m. just to be like, maybe it'll help me fall asleep. Oh no, I'm staying up till it's finished.
All right, we're going to go
Even
to a
if-
movie. I'm going to be in San Diego in February.
Okay.
We'll go to a movie together.
We're going to go and I'm going to be like, did you see that? And I'm going to check in with you every 5 minutes.
Please don't ruin my nap.
Just like-
Honestly,
Well,
movie theaters is the best napping area, I will say. It's cold. The seats are cozy.
You can lean
dark.
on the person next to you.
Totally.
Don't. I remember when you went to see Our Town because you posted a bunch of stuff online about it afterwards saying like, can't imagine why your wife was like crying and all of that kind of stuff. And it's been
Now
a
you
long
know why.
Yes, because I was like, Gaspar, the end of Our Town, spoilers. If you haven't, just go forward 30 seconds if you are not wanting the
It's
spoilers.
from
I don't want it.
1950.
Oh, okay. Go.
You're not going to
So
watch it.
how do you even call yourself an actress if you've never even seen Our Town, Denver? That
Come
is
on,
like one of
Denver.
those.
Leave me alone.
Okay, well, this is a consequence of your actions.
Okay, tell me.
The main female protagonist dies in labor.
Knew it.
Dies in child
Oh
labor.
yeah, my wife did that too.
Yes,
briefly.
and that I was like, Gaspar,
She's
your
alive now.
wife-
She came back to life.
Oh, yeah, she died too once. Briefly.
Yes.
They-
Well,
They were able to revive her, but she did die like for a few seconds.
during
was-
childbirth
I was a widower.
for however long, but then
I
he's
changed
writing.
my Facebook status.
You did
Widowed.
that.
And you're
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
horrible.
wait, hold on, guys. I
Hold
gotta
on,
take
just
it- take
change
that
that.
off.
Now I put it's
Update.
complicated.
Well, and so
TBD.
yeah, he's posting all this stuff about Our Town being boring and how he doesn't understand why everyone's crying. I was like, Gaspar, your wife is crying because she died in childbirth, like the protagonist. And he's
Yes.
like, I
Life
guess.
imitating art is what I'm hearing. And
She was crying the whole walk to the car. I was like, get me out of this, girl. Get me out of here. We were walking through a parking lot. People thought I was beating her. I was like, no,
Oh my
she's
God.
just
wow.
She's just emotional.
I'm going to give you a background. I didn't watch like family friendly movies growing up. We didn't have cable, right? My parents were like, use your imagination when we wanted to watch a movie. And then also, and I had a great imagination. And then my parents would make us watch like, not my parents, my dad, we would watch like Clockwork Orange. Do you know what that is?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That's like,
I know.
sit there
So
and
like,
think about it.
no, you don't think, you just cry the whole time. And I remember being like 6 years old, like, why are we watching this? And my dad would just be like, oh, get tough.
You might as well have watched like Deer Hunter and like Sophie's
We watched
Choice.
that.
Like,
We
great.
watched it. All those movies, that's all we had on VHS. So we just watched what we had. And then I remember like 2001, we got cable. And then Christina Aguilera's Dirty video came out for the song Dirty. I remember watching that.
With the boxing.
Oh, with the boxing. And then I remember watching that. And then my parents were like, you're not watching that anymore. So I had to go back to watching Clockwork Orange.
Imagine what a absolute awakening it would be for you to turn on cable for the first time ever, and you were greeted by Christina in that music video.
And like I clearly like
that
my
Christina's
parents
top tier.
That Christina, I had the poster on my wall of her. I mean, I'm not to say I memorized it, but it was like her in a float, and she was like leaning out of the float, like a pool float, and I had a picture of little Kim. We need that
picture up.
I have it. I have it.
He's like, oh, you mean this? Whips it out, still in the basement.
It's so funny. My friend just sent it to me. He's like, dude, remember when this was the hottest picture in the world?
Was it just them two? Little Kim and Christina Aguilera?
No, it was, so Little Kim's poster was different. She was wearing just a belt as a shirt. My parents made me take that one down.
I can't imagine why.
But the Christina Aguilera, are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
I got to go back a little. Here. Okay. So just hear me out, okay? I don't want you to get in trouble. So this was her in the float. Now looking at it, it's not as nice as I remember, but it was like a Maxim shoot.
I mean, she does look amazing now. I've seen so many things about the work she's had done because she like went up kind of like,
yeah,
honey. Of course she did. That's why she looks so good. Of course,
she does look great.
She looks amazing, and good for her, and good for you having that picture. Your mom was okay with the one of her sitting.
No, not really any of those. Okay. Christina Aguilera, Little Kim, anything from the Moulin Rouge video had to come off the wall.
I was gonna say, is that the Moulin Rouge?
I put my Lamborghini posters back up.
And underneath them were the Little Kim ones and
under
all
the
of
bed.
that.
Genius. That's genius, actually.
I have a funny story about that too. All right, I'll let you guys do things. I don't want to just take.
No, I mean, you can't start with that and then not say the funny story.
Right. This is chaos. I'll shorten it. I'm maybe 12 or 13. I'm walking to school with my friends. We found a stack of Playboy magazines. Mind you, this is pre-internet, pre-phones, pre-everything, right? Denver, I don't want you to get in trouble. Cover your ears. I'm like, we it's Denver, this isn't a bad story. It's not a bad story.
No, okay.
We found these magazines we thought they were sports magazines. Okay. So play ball. So my friend's like, dude, these are going to be worth money one day. So I was like, you're right. Cause there was so many of them. So we took the magazines. He's like, I can't have these in my house. My parents will kill me. You take them. I was like, no problem. So I took them. I put them in a black garbage bag and I wrote a note, right? I wrote a big note. Dear Mom, if you find these, understand that I'm keeping them for value because in a few years they're going to be worth a lot of money, right?
So, you are such an innovator.
I put the note in the bag, zipped the bag up, put it under my bed. I never looked at it. I really didn't. I was scared. My parents would come in. So I had them under my bed. Fast forward 10 years, right? I'm 23 years old. I move out of my house. I'm living with my wife, but she was my girlfriend at the time. My mom calls me. She's like, yeah, I found something under your bed. Yeah, you want to say anything about it? So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like a full-blown adult. I'm teaching. I'm living my life. She's like, you want to say something about what I found? I'm like, I don't know what you found. She goes, a black garbage bag. Does that ring a bell? It didn't because it was been 10 years. So I was like, no. Nope. I was like, it doesn't ring a bell. She goes, a bag of dirty magazines. I go, did you read the note? She goes, no, I didn't read the note. What note? I go, Ma, go in the bag. I go, there's a note in there. She goes, no, once I noticed there was magazines, I shut the bag. I go, Ma, I swear to God, there's a note in there that explains everything.
That I wrote for this moment.
And she went in and she was like, oh, I guess so.
Wow. And she forgave you for having a whole trash bag of dirty magazines under your bed?
I'm an adult now. What is she going to do?
I mean...
I feel like that's the best way that could have been handled.
I have them back.
10 years later.
Get them too.
You have them at your house now?
Hell yeah. I went and picked them up. They're going to be worth money.
Their value.
Okay,
Their
so
value.
this is a profit plan that you have in place right now. Like these are your investments.
This is 20 years of investments in that bag.
Right.
Plus
Screw
whatever,
Bitcoin.
whatever else was left in that bag from the previous owner.
I would love to know if there are any actual magazines that are actually worth money. Because I feel like however many years ago that was, there was like this thought that like keeping everything is going to lead to great finance. Like the Princess Diana Beanie Baby, like everyone was so
I think my
convinced.
mom has one of those.
Oh my gosh, there was a moment where like it was that there were like Beanie Babies coming from McDonald's that people were trying to collect.
That was the big one.
Oh my gosh, people were losing their minds. And
Tickle Me Elmo.
Yes, like all of those that everyone's like, we better save all this stuff. So I mean, in your defense, like there was kind of a
you were
craze
thinking
there.
light years ahead too.
Yeah.
I feel like you were seeing
the
future.
I was very smart,
and still are, because you are still keeping them for future financial gain. So
well, at this point, I've now already invested 40 years into them. Previous owner and then me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm assuming they are in mint condition, just untouched.
Not from me.
Unopened.
Denver, they went right in the bag. I never took them out of the bag. I was afraid. Denver,
Your Honor, I'm not sure. Leading the witness.
My name is Gaspar. I'm talking Gaspar. There you go.
I just, that's fascinating. I don't know a whole lot of 12-year-old boys that would have enough fear in their souls to be like, I'm going to keep that underneath the bed for a decade. But
I mean, I'm not trying to say whatever, but at that point, DVDs came out.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Makes more sense.
We didn't care about
using
magazines.
The resources.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever discovered a student looking at online videos and content of that nature in class?
I haven't. Thank
Really?
God. No.
What grade do you teach?
Freshman and sophomore.
High school.
Oh,
We're all
too.
high school.
Yeah. I just know. I mean, maybe they, not that I have caught, and I don't know how I would handle that situation.
Cry a little bit.
Throw up.
A big thing for us was they were airdropping videos to each other.
Wait, yes. When I was working before I got hired, I was the on-site sub, and sub day equals I'm going to have such a fun time, and I don't care what I'm not listening to you. Airdropping.
That's my regular day.
Yeah. Nothing's changed. It's just my own classroom. Someone airdropped me something and I accepted it. And I was like, so what we're not going to do is that.
Yeah.
And it was something disturbing. It was like a photo that was naughty.
There were some things.
There was like a time period where like a funny joke was kids would just moan to each other. Did they do that in San Diego?
Oh.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah. Still.
So I remember I had this class, there was 3 students in it, right? And it was just 3 boys. And one boy is just like, and the other kid was doing it back and forth. And I said, I'm going to stop you both right there. I want you to sit and really think about this. And I want you to think, let's look down the future in 10 years from now, when you're in your 20s and you're going to think back how you used to moan to another boy in the middle of class. And if you're into that, that's fine. But just think about how you moaned to another individual just across a room. And you did it over and over again, back and forth. You moaned with another man. Think about that. And no one moaned ever again.
There you go, Denver. That can be your approach.
Denver, you want me to come talk to your students?
Honestly, when you're here, you're going to have to talk to them because they think I'm savage and I'm going to get Gaspar in here and be like, you guys don't even know. I just say, are you okay? Do you need to go to the nurse? And then they are just confused. And then I'm like, okay, then we're not.
Whenever 2 boys touch each other, right? Like anything, like they're tapping each other.
I say no PDA.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I say, like, Robert, can you please get off of Joseph? I know that you want to be on top of him, but I think it would be inappropriate because we're in school to be on top of each other. And they're like, yo. And I'm like, okay, just stop touching each other like that inappropriately. They get real tense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think one of the more traumatizing things I witnessed was when there was a couple that was dating each other and they were in the same class and they would send each other snaps of stuff and they would open their snaps. Because of course with Snapchat, like you don't have like a preview, like you just open your snap, right?
Unsolicited.
And so I'm like walking around and I'm looking at their computers. But of course, you know how kids like put their phones up on their computer. And so I'm looking at the screen on the computer and they're just like mindlessly doing stuff on their phone while I'm looking. And they open up a snap and it was like a graphic photo of another student in the class. And I was like, oh, that's
Hate that.
actually a crime because you're both minors. So, let's not.
I sat these two kids next to each other once that they were both like troublemakers. And I was like, you know what? You're not going to ruin the class for everybody, ruin each other. And I sat them in the back of the room and she ended up getting pregnant like a week later from him. And everyone was like, wait a fucking.
Gaspar's just like, you ruined their lives.
I'm like a shitty Cupid. I'm like,
wow. Yeah. Shoot
and like, and then she got pregnant and then she stopped coming she got pregnant, told him, and then he stopped coming because he was like, I ain't fucking gonna be with her. And then she stopped coming. So I kind of saved the class.
Yeah. The classroom management was probably much easier after one student got pregnant.
I should have told that in my observation. Wait, you guys want to hear something funny? So tomorrow, I gotta like dance around specifics here, but you'll understand. Tomorrow, some people from the state reached out to me and they're like, hey, you live like a double life. We want to do an article on you, like a piece. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So like they're going to come to a stand-up comedy show. So I was like, all right, cool. Teacher by day, comedian by night. Then they're like, oh no, we have to come to your school too. So I was like, I don't like teach. Like, I'm like, yeah, like I'm there. So anyway, so they're coming tomorrow to my school. And my co-teacher, like, absolutely, I have two co-teachers. One is like my best friend for the last. I have actually three co-teachers because New York City's a mess. But I have three, and we have 0 periods off together, so there's no planning. I walk in with a flash drive, I plug it in, and we all just start talking. But I know they two of them are brand new. They actually hate working with me because they're like, there's never a plan. Like I'll just plug my flash drive in, and like. The lesson, it'll open a slide. It'll just say Mongolia. And they're like, what do we do if you're absent? I'm like, call me. Like, I'll just talk. I know all the information. It's in my head. I just lecture. Anyway, so these people are coming in to film the class. So, of course, my co-teacher's like, you're bringing all this like unnecessary like heat on us. Like now we're going to have to like put on the show and they're going to make it like your teacher of the year. Meanwhile, like you don't even know how to open up Google Drive, which is true. Cause I don't have a password. So, so they're like all worried.
Right.
I just boiled a bunch of hot dogs, right? I'm bringing them tomorrow. They're filming. I'm not changing who I am. I already told my school, I give the kids hot dogs as prizes. It's Denver. It's very confusing, but I keep them loose in a Ziploc bag in my pocket. And then when kids answer a question, I hand them to them. They get grossed out. It's really...
Yeah, I want to try that because number one, it's unexpected. Number two, it's slimy. Number three, it's giving like SeaWorld. You know what I mean? Like here's your bucket of fish. That energy. It has the bucket of fish energy.
Like right now, this is my tired energy. You can imagine when I'm revved up, it's go time. Then, so my co-teacher's like, do not bring the hot dogs. Like, please don't bring the hot dogs. She's so nervous. She's like went and got a blowout done on her hair. I was like, she went and bought new clothes. She bought new clothes. She's like, I'm sending you the bill. I said, you're sending me the bill. She said, what are you going to wear? I said, first off, I don't change for nobody.
A hot dog suit.
I have that. Andrew knows I have that.
You should wear that.
No, what I'm going to wear is I've been doing this new thing. I wear like jeans or pants and then I tuck my shirt in super deep and I wear a jacket and I tuck the jacket in as well.
No.
Everything is tucked and I just stand there. It's worse than Napoleon. Yes, it's worse. And the kids hate it. And I told her, my coach, I was like, that's what I'm wearing. Like, I'm not being someone different. And then I've been doing this new thing where I tell the kids, I got to get something downstairs. And I go under the desk and I just huddle up under the desk and I don't come out for like 5 minutes. It just kills 5 minutes of the lesson because they always run short. So I told her, I was like, I'm doing that with these people here too. They need to see, they want to come for that. They're seeing the whole, another thing, Denver, you should do is I tell the kids a lot. I go,
writing this all down.
I go,
hot dogs.
I'm gonna pass out. And then the kids are you okay? And I go, these handouts, and I give out all the handouts. That shit's funny, but the kids,
that's amazing.
Yeah, the kids boo me when I do that. But now imagine my pants are deep tucked, and I'm saying that. They're like, it's giving dad vibes. I'm like, well, I am.
It's giving something.
One girl said, if we just ignore him, maybe he'll stop.
But they don't know that you could literally just keep going.
I'll never stop.
I cannot wait.
So hot dogs, tucking in, and passing out.
The deep tuck.
That's the name of this episode.
Tomorrow morning, I'll send you a picture of me getting ready for the news to come to my school.
No, I need like a live update of the hot dog pass out with the news.
Yeah, it's fine.
Didn't you post on your Instagram stories, like your to-do list was to buy more hot dogs today?
No, it was to boil the hot dogs for tomorrow.
Right. And I was really hoping you were kidding, but you're actually going to be just hot dogs just loose in a bag is going to be the day tomorrow.
It's humid and I'm hot thinking about it.
And then I heat them. And then Denver, what I do is I heat them on the radiator. And then I eat them through class. Like they're slow cooking.
Gaspar,
Andrea,
the hot dogs down.
Andrea, am I lying?
No, you're not. I
bring pizza in a Ziploc bag. I heat it on the radiator. By fourth period, it's cooked. It's like air fried. It's like you're air frying.
It's not like air fried. It's so definitely.
It's actually the opposite. But I love. Okay, well, I love
the energy.
Do that.
You need to get one of those.
I love the energy.
The kids are like, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "It's my crock pot." Like, you know.
It's the just kitchen. What do you mean?
The loose meats that you're keeping over on the radiator in the corner.
Also, I went to Walmart recently. I didn't know Walmart sells all this cheese, right? So I bought so much cheese. I brought a knife. I was just cutting blocks of cheese and giving it to the kids. And then I was told that that's inappropriate. Because kids might have like a cheese allergy. I don't know.
Well, what if a kid is kosher and you're trying to give them hot dogs?
Yeah, but they don't want me to do the hot dogs either. They said that's disgusting.
Yeah, I would choose the cheese over the.
I love that you choose dogs. Like the least tight, like the hardest to pass out and distribute foods you can possibly think of. You should just do egg salad one of these days. Just like scoop it and have people just put their hands out.
I don't like mayo.
Okay, so no, right, because we have standards here.
Yeah,
you gotta
mayo, gross. A wet hot dog, I'm all
They're not
delicious.
Remember, they're not wet because they were pre-cooked the night before. They're actually hard.
I understand.
They're hard and loose.
Don't talk about the hard.
They're hard and loose in my pocket.
Please stop. That's so gross.
No, but
I'll
show you a picture, Denver.
We don't need to get pictures of your hard and loose hot dog in your pocket. That is so not necessary.
I'm going to pull up a picture for you, Denver. While we go ahead.
Okay.
No, by all means, because we're about to take a break because this episode is actually coming out the day after Christmas. And so we're going to do
Merry Christmas.
I thought you were going to say
wow.
Presented by Nathan's.
No, that would be amazing. You would be the perfect guest, honestly.
So great.
The fact that no hot dog company has come in and sponsored you
crazy.
Is insane.
Nathan's reposted me once. Oh, look, Denver. Here's my school yearbook photo. That's my yearbook photo from last year.
My.
So,
those of you who are just listening, he is in a hot dog outfit.
Yeah, Nathan's reposted that. Nathan's reposted it. They were like, we love it. So I was like, all right, hit me up. And then they never did.
You know, I've realized I have not been taking advantage of my teaching. And I need to have more fun for myself.
Denver, I'm only in this career for fun. Like, I have 28 more years to go. I can't do this forever and be bored.
I'm not.
Am I going to teach?
Yeah.
Right.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Are you looking for another photo right now?
No, I have one of me eating the hot dogs in front of the kids.
Are the kids in the photo?
No, but
Can we see the light dying in their eyes as they're witnessing that?
My co-teacher took it because she's like, there's really something wrong with you. Because I was just standing. What I do is I slowly pull the bag out of my pocket and I just eat them as the kids are talking. So it skeeves them out.
Right.
Yeah.
The issue is I do get very sick on hot dog days.
I
Hot dog days, HDDs.
How often do you have the HDDs? How frequent is that?
Whenever I make hot dogs, I cook 8, right? I eat like 2 or 3. My kids will eat 2. That's 2, 4, whatever. They'll eat 1 each. Then there's 4 left over. I bring them in. That's it. So it's not like it's maybe once a month.
I was expecting like 20.
Yeah.
No, it's like once a month, and then like four loose. If I'm hungry at night, I won't eat them. I'll save them to tomorrow to do a joke with the kids. It's actually beneficial to my health.
So you are a planner.
Just looking
There
forward.
is a plan. There's a hot
I'm looking for this for you. Oh, look. Oh, I didn't find that, but I did find, look, that's pizza in a Ziploc bag being heated on the radiator. In case you thought I was kidding.
Oh,
That's
no,
amazing.
I believed you, but I need
all right.
all of it.
I know you got to take
It's
a break,
amazing.
right?
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, Gaspar can show us the picture of his loose hot dogs and we will do a little bit of Christmas trivia. So,
all right, let's just do that. I got no dogs.
Welcome back to Those Who Can't Do. First off, Gaspar, did you find your loose hot dog photo that you want to share with our community in Denver?
I stopped looking because we got into a very deep conversation about things. So I
that's
didn't
fair.
look.
Well, folks, we will, if he finds it later, we'll make sure and post it. But most importantly, because it is the day after Christmas when this episode drops. So Merry Christmas.
Oh.
One
Merry
day
Christmas.
late. Yeah. Now we're going to do a little bit of trivia because Denver and I, for our Thanksgiving episode, did some really special Thanksgiving trivia. And
Which
so
we
are
killed,
going,
by the way.
we killed.
We crushed it.
Yeah. So we're going to ask some of these questions. So just, prepare your hearts and mind.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are the round or oval candies filled with fruit preserves or cream and covered with chocolate called?
Disgusting.
Liqueur? Chocolate liqueur.
Linden chocolates.
Oh, Ferrero Rocher. Right?
Sugar plums.
What?
Sugar plums.
What?
No.
I thought sugar plums were just like the gummy ones with
I
the
only
sugar on it.
know sugar plum fairies. And what
What
are those?
year?
That's the only
Dancing in
sugar
your-
plum
I don't know, but that's what they.
1912. I don't know
Denver,
that.
I just want to show you a picture of my daughter dressed also as a hot dog.
A mini dog. Oh,
She's so
my
cute.
God. She is so cute.
That is adorable. Oh
I
my gosh.
need that.
Okay.
It's so funny.
All
Are we
so
ready for our
sugar
next
plums? No.
Sugar
Yeah.
plums, apparently.
No.
I was very
I thought those were
confused.
fake.
Sugar
Yeah,
plums?
That's from
I thought it was just like a
Candyland.
holiday spirit. Exactly.
The game.
That's from Elf.
Okay, perfect. Okay, in which Christmas song are the lyrics to see if reindeer really know how to fly?
I see them sleigh bells ring. See if reindeers really know how to fly. No.
I liked I loved that process of I'm just gonna sing the melody and replace it with the words. That was
These
epic.
questions are so
I know nothing about Christmas music.
to see if reindeers know how to fly.
Yeah.
Elf?
Jingle bells.
I literally don't know the name of a single Christmas. I
Yeah.
don't know the names of songs ever.
I'm locking
so-
in jingle bells.
Oh, guys,
I'm locking
it's
in
literally.
Is it
Silent
Rudolph
Night.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No. I never heard that lyric a day in my life, and I've heard a lot of Christmas music.
No way. Come on, I know I've heard
What is
it,
it?
but
What is it?
the Christmas song.
What?
Is that the one that's like sleigh bells ring? That
Yes, actually, I think it is.
I'm a
I don't-
genius, and I'm
That
a
was
singer.
amazing. Yeah. Okay, this time I feel like maybe I might have a chance. Which country created eggnog?
Denmark.
Germany.
I was going to say Germany.
I think it is Denmark.
England. We're crushing this.
All right, but Europe. We were all in
Bro.
Europe.
We were all
Yeah.
in Europe.
Yeah. Okay, which state has the world's tallest living Christmas tree?
New York City.
Right? Like it would have to be.
Or maybe
Couldn't tell
like
ya.
Montana. Because it's like,
Yeah,
there's
I was
so
gonna
much
guess somewhere
room.
over there.
California? I need a fact check on that.
What?
Who and where in California? And what are you considering? You're just
Oh.
like literally like look at how old and big that tree is.
Wait, the Christmas?
Oh.
I mean, like the redwoods? Isn't
It's-
that like? Is that the
don't
same
think that's-
trees?
I don't think
That-
redwoods.
those are the
Christmas
redwoods.
trees.
No, I get what you're saying. I think they just mean
No, I'm
like
saying,
a real
like-
Christmas tree. Like, okay, yeah, New York doesn't have Christmas trees because
Okay.
we don't have the weather for it.
It's got quotes around it, so I wonder if it's like world's
Skip.
best coffee kind
Skip
of a
it.
thing. Yeah,
That would have to be New York, though. But okay.
I would think. Okay,
I've never had it.
you've never had
What?
Christmas in New York?
No,
I've
she
never
said-
had Christmas tree.
She said coffee.
Oh, world's best cup of coffee.
You said
That's
it's in
in
New
New
York.
York.
Yeah. Well, that according to Elf, but okay. Who is rumored to have stolen Christmas?
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Yeah, we nailed that one, guys. Grinch.
Easy. Finally, something we could do.
Is that wrong?
No, I'm looking at the next
Oh.
question.
Richard
How many
Nixon,
rain?
when he took
Him and his
Christmas.
God
When in
blessing
doubt.
everybody.
When in doubt. How many reindeer hooves are there and include Rudolph?
28.
Wait, are there 14 reindeer?
No,
Wait,
they have
that's
4
not right.
hooves.
Oh,
They're
wait.
4. How many would that be?
How many
So-
reindeers are there? 9?
Oh, I don't know.
There was Richard and
Yeah,
Nixon and
34.
Dancer and Prince.
Richard was not Richard and Nixon.
Richard and Nixon.
Right.
36.
Okay.
I don't know how many there were. How many elves? Reindeers.
36.
Woo!
36. You nailed it. Okay, this one
I'm
gets a little
math
bit.
teacher.
Definitely not.
Stop.
This gets a little bit darker. What were Frosty's last words? I
Help.
literally
Help.
don't- No,
I'm
were they?
melting?
I'm
I'm
trying to
melting.
think.
Frosty's,
I don't-
like
I-
God bless everyone and all.
God
For the
bless
world.
us, everyone.
God bless us,
I have
everybody.
literally no idea.
What is
I
it?
didn't
Thanks
watch
for
any
the
of those
laughs or
cartoons.
something.
Oh God, I'll be
Wait.
back again someday.
Oh, when it refroze. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's
sad.
Loser.
Oh, is that in the song?
Frosty.
Does he say like Frosty?
I'll be back
Like,
again someday.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Sure.
Perfect. See, you knew it. It was already in your heart. If you this is so specific. If you spent $86,609 in 2008, what would you be buying?
Excuse me, this is not Christmas related.
Wait, in 2008, $86,900?
$86,609.
Wait, let me think this out. 2008, I was born in 1989. In 2008, I was, do the math, Denver.
I don't know. I was thinking how old I was.
I was 21
10.
and I was born in 87. So
I was 10.
And you were 21?
That was, yeah.
Okay, so
you were
I was
like 3 or 4 years
19.
younger than
So
me.
what were we buying when I was 19? That was 80s. Oh,
Nothing, it was
Is
an
this has
economic
something to do with
downturn.
like a song?
a
Christmas?
Lamborghini?
A rifle.
No, that if it was 2000.
You know what I'm saying?
We're talking
2000.
about. I was in China at that time. Honestly, I have no idea.
We didn't even get
What is
close.
it?
The 12 gifts, the gifts in the 12 days of Christmas, according to CNN. I can't fact check the
Who
answers
would
because I'm
know
also.
that?
I don't-
Who spent the time
If-
to sit there and
did
go
you
find
not-
that?
Why were you not reading CNN in 2008?
Because I was 10 and I was jamming out to Hannah Montana.
It was probably from a movie. They were like, "Oh, you need $87,000 to buy this," and everyone just knew
That's
it.
true.
Nah.
Everyone's like, obviously.
No,
That is
hell no.
exactly.
Duh.
How
Skip-
do you know how much 12 Lords of Leaping costs or
Right.
whatever it is?
Or ladies dancing. Whoa, that's problematic. Let's get into
Trafficking.
that. You're buying
Human
8
trafficking.
ladies dancing.
And it depends
Not a
how
fan.
long is the dance, because like usually standard $20,
That could add up really quickly.
Okay.
Really, really
12
quickly.
ladies at $20 a song.
Dang. That's a lot of
Okay.
money.
Let's talk about the Bible now, sinners. How many wise men were there according to
3.
the Bible?
And
I don't
you
think it's
want a
3.
real fact check? My name is Gaspar, and guess what? One of the wise men's name was Gaspar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
They
I
that.
did not know that.
One time on Christmas Eve, the priest said, "Oh, and then the 3 wise men came. You know, their names were Balthazar, Gaspar, and maybe Jafar. I don't know the third one." And he was like, we
And
have
then
our.
he ended up meeting Aladdin.
He's like, we have our very own Gaspar in the audience, and they were like, stand up, like, and then he's like, it's a Christmas miracle, and I was like a kid, I was like, hey, what's up?
That's how you discovered that.
That's kind of amazing.
No, I
Yeah, I
knew.
didn't
I
know that.
always knew this as a kid. My mom used to be like, oh, one of the wise men's name is Gaspar. Wait, what was his name? Gaspar, Balthazar, and can you look that up?
Sure, I can look it up.
Frederick?
Let's see.
I'm gonna
Frederick. I love that you're
Dan.
You're quite.
Gaspar, Balthazar, Robert.
Jeff. It's one of the. It's like
It's me, Jeff.
Okay, I don't want to.
Just spell it, and I'll know it. I know it once you say it.
No, I'm laughing because it doesn't say that Gaspar is one of them. It says Caspar.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It says Caspar. Did you,
No, hold on.
is Caspar the same name as
so
Gaspar?
let's back up
No.
and figure out what your name is first.
Your mom
sir.
just trolled you for like your whole
She
life.
gaslit you so hard.
No, like Gaspar, Caspar,
need to-
those are similar. And then
Those
there
are
was
different names.
Balthazar. I was right. And then
And-
Malachi or something, right?
Melchior. Yeah,
Melchior.
Melchior.
Yeah,
But
you're right. It
Sounds
wasn't
like-
Gaspar.
it wasn't Gaspar. It was Caspar.
Yeah, I don't know why. My whole life I was told his name was Gaspar. I'm not even lying right now.
I think that's beautiful. They
I
wanted
love
to give you a
that
reason
for you.
to
They
She's
told
like,
me
I
it was
love-
Gaspar, but just spelled different. They didn't say it was a whole different name.
They said it was Gaspar, except not with a G, and it's not spelled the same at all.
That's
But it
like-
is.
Your
Almost
name's
the
Richard
same.
Nixon. We just spelled it different.
You might need to call your mom after this. Have a little
Yeah.
chit chat.
I'm
Be
about
like,
to
you do
call
know
her right
like,
now.
Get her on the air.
answer for yourself.
Oh,
Wow.
What the hell,
We're just-
Ma?
We're, we're just uncovering stuff.
All right.
Are,
What's
are
your
we ready
next
for the
weird ass question?
Okay. In A Charlie Brown Christmas. Have you guys seen that
Never
one?
saw it.
Yes.
No. Dad, I know roughly like he sees a psychiatrist. Dad,
Perfect. Do you know how much Lucy charged for her psychiatric services?
5 cents. I read it in a book.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my God, he's right.
There's
I
a
would have
book-
never gotten that in a million years.
There's a book called Lucy Knows Best. I read it to my daughter every night. And my daughter's name is Lucy. And it's like empowered her to think
Oh.
she knows better than me. And
Oh, good.
Lucy
Your
ends
own
up
doing.
seeing a psychiatrist and she sees herself because she's the only one who knows best.
I love that. You know what you
That's
should do instead
precious.
is you should tell her that she's named after a biblical character that is spelled completely differently.
I
Yeah.
tell her Lucy, and then I say short for Lucifer. That's what I tell
I
her.
was going to say Lucifer. That's about the only L.
She likes
from
that
the
one
Bible
because
that
she
I
don't
know.
get it.
That is, she likes it because she doesn't get it. That's going to be a heartbreaker when she figures that one
Aw.
Well, how
out.
do you think I feel right now finding out my name's
Nah,
not one of the
she'll-
wise men? 35 years
See-
of this life. Lies.
You got to prevent that for your daughter. That's insane.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What is Scrooge's first name? I know this
Ebenezer.
one. Look at you. You saying you don't read books.
I didn't read the
Out
book.
here knowing them.
I saw the
Where's
play on
the name-
Broadway.
Oh, I'm thinking of what's his name? Ichabod Crane.
Ichabod
Crane?
Crane.
Yeah, I was thinking him.
You're thinking of Balthazar. He's one of the wise men.
I'm thinking of Jeff, one of the wise
Caspar
men.
and Balthazar.
Right. I'm getting my names all mixed up.
Oh my throat. I have strep throat right now. And right now laughing is hurting
Fun
so
fact.
much. I've been spraying antiseptic spray, the cherry. You know,
Yeah,
I haven't
Ugh.
had that since I was like 5. So I have strep and I'm trying to beat it. So I ran to CVS before and I took it for the first time in probably 20 years. And literally it's wearing off. And like I just laughed and a drop of it came back up my throat.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
On my 22nd birthday, I had mono and strep, and my friend had to leave my birthday party to get that exact thing. And it was
You
let's
went
just say
out with
I
that?
had a fun. Yep. And let's just say the night ended with me not feeling great, and so then that flavor was mixed
Oh, I
with other
gotcha.
flavor things. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
You
traumatized
really
from
were
that.
like, I don't care. It's my birthday. And I'm
Oh,
going to
I
get
was
giving
like,
out.
it's my birthday. Yeah, and you're gonna come into my home where I'm probably giving it to all of you just by being
Wow.
around me, and I don't care.
You were
You're
the
just a
gift
giver.
You were the gift giver that night.
What can I say?
love that you have strep right now and your voice sounds literally exactly the same as it always does.
Yeah,
So
I
there's
love
no way
that.
we could have told.
Yeah, and like my coach
No.
teacher's like, don't come in if you have strep. I was like, the news is gonna be here. I'll be here.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta
I'll-
be here. That's
I'm
the
I gotta
moment.
distribute the hot dogs.
I'll just chug the antiseptic.
Oh,
Okay. That
that's
sounds
so
fun.
gross.
I can't
Just-
swallow pills either, Denver. Long story, but I can't swallow pills. So after this, I'm gonna go chug half a bottle of NyQuil, which then makes me sick, but it'll get rid of the strep.
Oh.
Great.
I used to
It
have a
doesn't get rid of
problem
the strep,
with
but-
swallowing pills too. My mom
Yeah.
used to have to like hide it in like that scene in Baby Mama. Gaspar, you probably haven't seen that. Andrea, have you seen that?
Yes, of course.
Where
I've
she
seen
tries
Baby
to like
Mama.
put it in a sandwich and she's like, it's in
Yeah.
there. My mom's like, that is
She's
you.
like, I can taste it.
I can taste it. Yeah.
I just feel like you have so many little weird things, Gaspar, that could go into like a trivia deck about you. Like
Totally.
that you just have so much lore that it comes out in the most random times. Like the fact you can't swallow pills and that you have there was something else you talked about today that I was like, oh, like you never watched movies ever.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's also rare for a comedian too to have not watched
I don't like
a lot of
entertainment.
movies.
Okay.
That is a crazy thing to
that's-
say.
I use my imagination.
Right. You had to learn at a young age how to not like it.
Don't have fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Right.
I want some more questions. We're on a roll right now.
Oh, okay.
We got
All right.
Baltazar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Please be a president
In the-
question.
Richard Nixon.
In the Christmas song,
No
the one
idea.
we talked about earlier.
Okay.
No, the one we talked about earlier.
The Christmas song.
Oh, okay. Commonly subtitled "Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire."
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Wrong
Yep,
one
yep.
that I was thinking.
What are kids dressed, or what are folks dressed up as?
People dressed in their Sunday best. Their Sunday
Is that
best?
right?
No.
They're dressed in colors, red and green.
Cashmere?
Eskimos.
Oh, what the hell?
Eskimos.
That's
I
offensive.
thought that was like a
No, I was
person.
gonna
say, is that-
yeah,
is
what?
that-
That's like a group
is
of
that-
people, no?
They had big
Yeah, but-
coats on?
I guess.
Yeah.
Prepared for winter. Maybe I don't. Is that considered like a racist thing if you say you're dressed like an Eskimo?
No, because if you said to someone you're dressed like a Native American and they had on like Native American
Headdress.
is that offensive?
Maybe the people that are dressed up and are what's the word when you steal someone else's culture?
Cultural
Appropriation?
appropriation.
Yeah, maybe the people who are dressed up as Eskimos are appropriating the Eskimo culture, but by saying they are dressed as Eskimos, if you're doing it with respect and good intent, maybe that's not
We're canceled.
bad. Okay, great.
Wait,
Canceled.
fun fact to get us uncanceled. I don't have a coat this
Thanks.
winter because it's freezing in New York right now. It's 30 degrees. My coat was in the flood, but it wasn't wet, but it was in a box downstairs. So they came in and they packaged everything downstairs. My coat never got wet. And they were like, oh, we'll be done in a month and we'll bring all your stuff back. They're not done. And they won't be done in over a month. Still from this day, another month. My coat's in a warehouse right now. So my wife's like, just buy another coat. But I was like, at this point,
Right.
I'm not a 2-coat person. Like I'm very practical. One coat, I don't need multiple colors. It's gray. It matches everything. I'm not buying another
Right.
damn coat. My wife's like, I will literally just Venmo you money if it's about money. It's not about money. It's principle. How many coats am I going to
Right.
wear? I have a winter coat, a summer coat, a fall coat, and a spring coat. That's enough coats. Like how I'm going to have 2 winter coats for what?
So
Because-
me
Sorry, I'm
living
so
in
passionate.
California. No. I appreciate the passion, but that just makes me reevaluate who I am as a person because I have so many coats that are all different colors. What do I need them for? I live in
Nothing.
California where it gets cold.
Yeah.
Nothing. But I like
Denver, send
the
him a
fashion.
coat. Send him
Gaspar,
a coat.
I'm gonna send you
I
a
don't want it.
coat. Too bad. Too
Don't
bad
want
it's already in the mail. It's being sent. I just sent it now. So
No, I
Just look out for
honestly,
it.
I don't want a coat because like I don't wear coats, number one, because I go from my house to my car and then I go to the place I have to go and then I go in. I don't want to be bogged down with a coat. So I never travel with a coat. I don't wear
Okay.
a coat anywhere. So, and how
I'm
often
sending
am I
you
just...
a mink coat.
No, I have a story about that too, but we'll save that for next time. But I don't waste time on coats because then I got to store it. And at my job, you'll get your coat stolen. I don't have a lounge to put it. So like, where am I going to put it? In a classroom? I share a classroom with 5 other people through the day.
Oh.
So like, then
Yeah.
what? A kid's wearing my coat and then I got to fight him? Forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really,
then,
it is crazy that it led to just you having to physically fight a kid because he stole your coat. That is, that tracks.
Maybe
Okay.
you don't need any more. Okay.
Last
Exactly.
question.
Yeah, because I'm in
for
a lot of
our
pain.
festive questions. I'm so sorry.
No, because look at my legs right now. I'm sitting crisscross.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was
Oh.
your throat or your legs
uncomfy.
or
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
it's giving you some great energy. So, all right. Name 3 reindeer whose names begin with D.
Dancer, Dasher,
Dixon.
Dasher, Donner, Dancer.
Donner.
Was Dixon one?
Dixon.
Dixon. Damn.
You did Richard Nixon, but you turned it
with
into
a D.
Dixon.
This
You
episode
really
is
wanted Richard Nixon.
brought to you by Richard Nixon's campaign.
And Nathan's hot dogs.
And Nathan's.
Okay, guys, where can people find you? What's going on? Gaspar, you go first.
All right, so you can find me on social media at Stand Up Randazzo. It's like, oh, don't sit down, stand up. And then my last name is Randazzo, Randazzo. And then you could come see me at a show. I'll actually be in San Diego soon, Denver.
I would love to come see you.
I'll be in Manhattan, San Diego, Phoenix, Arizona, LA, Florida. I don't know, a bunch of places.
All over the place. Indianapolis with me, guys.
Indianapolis.
Also, that is also happening.
Indianapolis, and then Naples, Florida, then Orlando. I don't know if Orlando. Yeah. Everything will have been announced by then. And then Philly. Yeah. Portland, Oregon.
Gaspar's deliriously in pain right now, but he will be in a city near you soon. So you guys should check his site because he's very funny.
Thanks.
Denver, what about you?
You'll find me nowhere because I'm not as cool as Andrea and Gaspar, but you can follow me on TikTok, Keeping Up with Miss B.
Don't you love when people watch your stuff right in front of you and look at you?
Oh,
Yeah, it
painful.
really is so great, especially when kids are like, I watched your TikTok, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Wait, Denver, you have a life outside the classroom?
Absolutely
no,
not.
wild, right?
That's what the Instagram told me.
I do.
Yeah. No, she is
you
just
wear
a
glasses?
teacher and nothing else.
You have glasses on right now.
So nice to meet you. Yeah, we've started. These are actually blue light glasses, but I do wear regular glasses.
Guys, thank you so much for coming on. This was super fun. Gaspar, go drink some medicine and get some sleep for your wonderful news thing. And
good luck tomorrow.
That's right. All right, guys, we will be right. Oh, go ahead.
No, bye, guys.
Sorry. On that note, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Those Who Can't Do. I hope that you guys got lots of ideas for after the Christmas holiday when you need to go back and you need to bring your lunch with you, and maybe you can find a radiator that you can just place it on to maybe heat up some loose meats or whatever it is that you're going to be eating when you get back from the winter break. If you have thoughts about what we talked about today, and I'm sure that you do, or you have suggestions on who, I don't know why I said it that way, who should come on, you can contact us at Educator Andrea on TikTok, TikTok and Instagram. Or you can email me, andrea@human-content.com. Or you can contact the whole Human Content Podcast family at Human Content Pods. And thank you so much, those of you guys who have left reviews. I really, really appreciate it. We didn't have any new ones this week, so if you want to be the new one next week, go ahead and hop on to wherever you listen to your podcast and leave a happy little review because it absolutely makes my day and I appreciate it so very much. If you would like to catch the full video episodes, they are up on YouTube, which means you wouldn't miss all of those wonderful photos of hot dogs and various things that are provided from time to time here on the podcast. And they are up on Educator Andrea on YouTube, just like the rest of my stuff, guys. I think you kind of know that by now, but I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you so much for listening. I'm your host, Andrea Forkham. And a very special thank you to our 2 guest co-hosts today, Gaspar Randazzo and Denver Riley. And I'm so sorry to Gaspar's mom that I just kind of told a family secret. I apologize about that. Our executive producers are Andrea Forkham, Aaron Corney, Rob Goldman, Shanti Brooke. Our editor is Andrew Sims. Our engineer is Jason Portizo. Our music is by Omer Ben-Zvi. Our recording location is Indiana State by College of Education. To learn more about our Those Who Can't Do's program disclaimer and ethics policy and submission, verification, and licensing terms, you can go to podcasterandrea.com. Those Who Can't Do is a human content production. Thank you so much for watching. If you're like me and you're thinking, gosh, I really need more Those Who Can't Do in my life, you can start your binging right now by clicking on that playlist button right over there. New episodes are out every Thursday, so please subscribe and join us each week on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.